Hey everybody, welcome to Friday Night Devotional. I just want to encourage you tonight with a devotional from Numbers chapter 18, verses 25 to 30. It says this: the Lord also told Moses, "Give these instructions to the Levites. When you receive from the people of Israel the tithes I have assigned as your allotment, give a tenth of the tithes you receive, a tithe of the tithe, to the Lord as a sacred offering. The Lord will consider this offering to be your harvest offering, as though it were the first grain from your own threshing floor or wine from your own winepress. You must present 1/10 of the tithe received from the Israelites as a sacred offering to the Lord. This is the Lord's sacred portion, and you must present it to Aaron the priest. Be sure to give to the Lord the best portions of the gifts given to you. Also, give these instructions to the Levites. When you present the best part of your offering, it will be considered as though it came from your own threshing floor or winepress." So, you might be wondering, why is he talking about Levites and priests giving tithe of the tithe? The reason being is, when I was reading this, in my own reading, it just struck me, and I thought, interesting. The Levites, who technically didn't have jobs, or they didn't have their own land to be able to cultivate, and the priests, they relied on the people's giving for their, they didn't even get land. So they relied on the public's giving, the Israelites' giving, to provide for them. And the Lord is saying, even when you're provided for, give a tenth of what you've been provided back to me. So it's a faith thing. It's a faith thing. To trust the Lord, to continue to provide, give it back. And it's almost, it's like saying, Lord, I trust you this much, that even though I could definitely use this, because I don't have a job, I'm in ministry, let's say, the Levites are thinking this, I'm going to give a tenth back. And what did the Lord do? He kept providing for them, and abundantly. I don't think the Levites were going hungry. So the verse that really struck me was this, verse 29. Be sure to give to the Lord the best portions of the gifts given to you. So, in essence, even though this is specifically talking about the Levites and the priests, and it's talking about people in ministry, we should all look at this, right? Because in essence, we should all be in ministry. We should be living out our faith in front of our colleagues, in front of our family members, in front of our children, in front of our wives or husbands, in front of pretty much everybody we come across. So what is the Lord saying? He's saying, trust me to provide for you. Give back what you provided, right? If you think about it, the Lord provides everybody's sustenance. He provides everybody's finances. Everything that comes from the Lord. Everything on this earth is actually His. So just want to encourage you that just like the Levites, who didn't actually have jobs, their job was to minister back to the Lord. They were expected to tithe back to the Lord. How much more should we, right? How much more should we who work for a living, right? How much more should we tithe to the Lord? So just want to encourage you guys, trust the Lord, trust Him, and actually exercise your faith by giving it back, by giving back a tenth. And if the Lord is really blessing you, give back a little bit more, and God will bless you even more. Quick story, in the States, there is a department store called J.C. Penney. And J.C. Penney was actually a man, and he was a believer. And at one point, the Lord was blessing him so much, what he did was he would tithe 85% of his income, and he lived on 15%. And him living on 15%, this is back in the probably 20s, 30s, 40s, living on 15%, he was a multimillionaire. Look how much the Lord blessed this man for trusting God, for saying, I'm going to give back, and I'm not going to give back, I'm going to trust God. So I encourage you to show your faith, practice your faith, trust the Lord, give back to Him. God bless. Have a good night.